Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just hit 25 or 20.5k subs, guys. So working our way to 20.6. Keep up the good work. Check out all my betting leaks in the description below to get in on the action. Really great promos, especially with DraftKings. At 5, get 200 in bonus bets. So go ahead and take advantage of that in the description below here. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today. 15 matchups. Starting with the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -160. Toronto plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 17-11. Toronto 13-14. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA of 2.92. Pitching for Toronto is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 2.28. Glasnow, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. 2 of his last 3 starts, he's given up no runs. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Dodgers, what a game yesterday. They're on a 5-game winning streak. 12-2 win against Toronto. They hit the ball very well yesterday. They're 11-3 against Toronto. 7-1 on the road against Toronto, where they've been really good here. And yeah, I like the Dodgers after a big game yesterday. They're hot right now. Give me the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -130. The Reds plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 14-12. The Rangers 14-13. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 4.55. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 2.45. Green, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Reds, coming off a loss yesterday to the Rangers, 2-1 to get the underdog cover yesterday, though, in a close matchup. Green hasn't been that great on the mound. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Lorenzen's only given up 7. Cincinnati is 2-5 on the road against the Rangers here. So they've had their struggles on the road. It was a close one yesterday. I just don't love Green. Just giving up too many runs for me. And I think I'm going to slightly lean with the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we've got the Oakland Athletics versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -180. Oakland plus 150 with the over-under at 8. Oakland coming into this matchup 11-16. Baltimore 16-9. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 4.64. Sears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. He's been very good his last 3 starts. He's only given up 1 run. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Oakland beating Baltimore yesterday. Both are like the bad underdogs. Them and the White Sox getting wins yesterday. They're on a little 2-game winning streak. Yeah, Baltimore. Yeah, just a tough loss because they were big monster favorites here, and Oakland played well on a 2-game winning streak. Had that win against, didn't look horrible in that Yankee series. And yeah, it's like, are we going to do it again here? Baltimore's been good against Oakland. Sears has been really good on the mound, though. And don't really want to overlook him. I think Oakland's a good dog today. I really do. With Sears on the mound. Orioles were at a letdown spot yesterday. I'll take Oakland plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the New York Mets. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at -130. The Mets plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 12-14. The Mets 13 and 12. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 1.04. Pitching for the Mets is Adrian Hauser with an ERA of 7.45. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 12 strikeouts. Hauser, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Hauser's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts on the mound here. It's been pretty rough for the Mets there. St. Louis on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Mets yesterday 4-2. Mets 1 and 4 in their last 5. Tough little stretch there on here. St. Louis 11 and 5 on the road against the Mets. I would say I'd like the Mets as an underdog today at home, but man, Hauser's stats are really bad here. 15 runs in 3 games. I mean, that's not really going to win you any games here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Cardinals on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Boston Red Sox. Chicago opening up as road favorites at -120. Boston +100 with the over-under at 8.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 17 and 9. Boston 14 and 13. Pitching for the Cubs is Ben Brown with an ERA of 3.72. Pitching for Boston is Josh Winkowski with an ERA of 4.20. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Winkowski, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 1 strikeout. Cubs on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a big Boston win, 7-1. Boston, little 2-game losing streak there on here. Cubs playing well, 5-2 on the road against Boston here, so they've been getting it done. Brown, been good. His last 2 starts, his only 2 starts this season, he's only given up 1 run. So I like the Cubs playing good right now. I'm going to lean with the Cubs on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Nationals versus the Miami Marlins. Marlins opening up as home favorites at -140. The Nationals +120 with the over-under at 8. Washington coming into this matchup 11 and 14. The Marlins 6 and 21. Pitching for the Nationals is Mitchell Parker with an ERA of 1.50. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 3.27. Parker, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Washington coming off a nice Miami win yesterday. I mean, I just knew the line opened up crazy with it, moved throughout the day, but Miami was bigger favorites, and I just knew that looked like a joke. Can't take the Marlins series as a favorite. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Zero confidence in the Marlins. Parker, been good on the mound, has only given up 2 runs in his only 2 starts this season here. And I think the Nationals should be favored in this series. So I think you're getting good value with them on the money line. And we'll take the Nationals +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Colorado Rockies. Astros opening up as road favorites at -220. The Rockies +180 with the over-under at 17. This over-under is crazy. I hope this is not a typo. That is not a typo. The over-under is 17, guys. Astros coming into this matchup 7 and 19. The Rockies also 7 and 19. Pitching for the Astros is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 1.33. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 4.33. It says it's the stadium. It looks like it's Estadio Alfredo Harp Helu. I'm not familiar with this, so I'm just going to assume this is a very small field. That's why the over-under is very high. Blanco, been great. Really been the only bright spot for the Astros this season. Pitching, giving up 4 runs in his last 3 games. He's been very good. Quantrill, very good on the mound too. His last 2 starts only giving up 1 run. But Houston on a 5-game losing streak, getting swept by the Cubs. Rockies coming off a Padres win. Yeah, just an ugly matchup. Houston 1-8 on the road. To me, Houston's just unbettable right now. You can't trust the Astros. They are not looking like what they've been. The season's very young, but I just don't think you can bet. I don't think you can bet on the Astros here. And I'll take a shot with the Rockies plus 1.5. And with that over-under, that's a very high over-under. So it's a small. So I'm expecting a lot of runs here. Both pitchers not giving up the runs. I don't know. I'll take a shot with the under 17 here. We'll see. It's either it's under 17 or this is going to be like a 25-10 game or something. I don't know, but neither team's shown they can hit that well. So I'll take the Rockies plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at minus 120. The Royals plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 17-10. Detroit 14-12. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA of 2.76. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA of 2.95. Singer, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Royals on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a Detroit win. 8-0 yesterday, swept them. Detroit 2-game losing streak here. Royals, the numbers, they're just 2-8 on the road against Detroit, so haven't been the best against Detroit here. But a nice showing yesterday. Singer coming off that rough start against Toronto, giving up 5 runs. Mize been good on the mound for Detroit here, but yeah, Royals being a dog on the road, shutting the Tigers out yesterday. Yeah, I think I gotta take the Royals plus 1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the New York Yankees versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Yankees opening up as road favorites at minus 130. The Brewers plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 17-10. The Brewers 17-8. Pitching for the Yankees is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 2.03. Pitching for the Brewers is Joe Ross with an ERA of 4.05. Rodon, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Ross, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Big win for the Brewers yesterday, beating the Yankees in a close one, 7-6. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Yankees. The overs hit in 7 of the last 8 on the road against the Brewers, so maybe the overs are a good play today. I think you got a good pitching matchup. Both pitchers coming off very good starts on the mound here, and Brewers getting plus money at home like they did yesterday. I think I'm gonna take a shot with the Brewers plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Chicago White Sox. Rays opening up as road favorites at minus 240. The White Sox plus 190 with the over-under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 13-14. The White Sox 4-22. Pitching for the Rays is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 3.90. Pitching for the White Sox is Jonathan Cannon with an ERA of 7.27. Savale, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cannon, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off a White Sox loss yesterday, 9-4. Crazy they let the White Sox put up 9 on them. Ending the White Sox big losing streak they were on. Haven't really won back-to-back games here, so that's a big thing with the White Sox. We'll see if they can repeat their success they had yesterday against the Rays. I know Rays run a bad letdown spot for everybody yesterday for all our parlays. Disappointing here. I'm going to just trust the numbers. And I don't think if the White Sox went back-to-back, then the Rays just simply can't be trusted here. But we'll roll it back here with the Rays today on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 180. The Guardians plus 140 with the over-under at 8.5. Guardians coming into this matchup 18-8. The Braves 18-6. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 4.44. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.70. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Morton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Cleveland, coming off a tough Braves loss yesterday, 6-2. Braves, they're hot, 9-1 in their last 10. Cleveland is just 1-5 against Atlanta. I thought they would be a good dog yesterday. Pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. Both pitchers coming off a 2-run game here. Braves are just hot, and they're playing great at home. I think I'm going to lean with the Braves at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Philadelphia Phillies versus San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -115. The Phillies plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 17-10. The Padres 14-15. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.36. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 1.82. Suarez, his last 3 starts, Suarez hasn't given up a run. I mean, he's been great on the mound for the Phillies. Cease, his last 3 starts, he's only given up 2 total runs. So good pitching duel here. Phillies coming off a 9-3 win against the Padres yesterday. So big win for the Phillies. And I'm liking the Phillies here. 6-1 against the Padres. 6-2 on the road against the Padres, where they've been very good here. Love Suarez on the mound. Slight dogs on the road. So good, almost even money value for the Phillies. We'll take a shot with the Phillies. Good money line value, but we'll take the Phillies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -150. The Pirates plus 125 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 13-14. The Giants also 13-14. Pitching for the Pirates is Martin Perez with an ERA of 3.45. Pitching for the Giants is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 1.61. Perez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Hicks, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 0 strikeouts. Pittsburgh on a 3-game losing streak, losing to the Giants yesterday 3-0. Pittsburgh 2-8 against San Francisco, 2-6 on the road against San Francisco. They have not been good against the Giants here. The under's hitting 15 of the Giants, 15 of their 20 at home. A lot of unders here. Hicks definitely better on the mound. And I think I'm going to lean with the Giants at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -125. The Twins plus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 12-13. The Angels 10-16. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 5.57. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA of 3.43. Paddock, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. He's coming off his best game of the season here. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Minnesota, 5-game winning streak, beating LA yesterday 5-3. They're hot right now. LA, they are 1-7 in their last 8, so a bad stretch for LA. Liking the Twins as dogs today. They're hot right now. Give me Twins plus 1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -160. Arizona plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 12-15. Seattle 14 and 12. Pitching for Arizona is Slade Sassoni with an ERA of 3.0. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 4.62. Sassoni, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Arizona, yeah, coming off a Seattle loss 6-1. Back-to-back games, they've only scored 1 run here. They are just 3-9 against Seattle. So they've had their struggles against the Mariners here. Sassoni looked good in his only start so far this season. Kirby coming off 2 pretty good starts on the mound. Yeah, the bad loss yesterday. Seattle's actually playing well. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're getting it done right now. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Mariners at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.